Hi, this is Jamie with HardRockChick, and I'm here with Kimberly Freeman of One Eye Doll.
Hi.
And it's Grammy Day. We're both about to head out to, and so we're here in LA in a hotel room. We just got gussied up for the awards.
And we match.
Yeah.
This is my sister, Jamie.
Yes. So what brings you here to the Grammys this year?
Well, my good friend Chris, actually. I have a friend who is a guest here, and he invited me to be his guest, so I'm sort of a tag-along. I'm just very honored to be here in that way.
It's fantastic. So as far as, going to the Grammys as a rocker girl, and rock music being kind of in an interesting place right now as far as popularity goes, what do you think about, where rock music is going today?
Well, it's an interesting time, really. There have been so many big things in music since the big rock and roll boom, but I still feel it going strong. It's almost it's definitely turned a lot more underground from what I can see, and I think that's cool, and I think that's actually what's keeping it alive. So, you have these kind of cult followings, and that's really special because it's something that the artists can be more intimate with their fan bases, and it's just a different world, than it was in the '60s, and it's more of a pop world now. It's definitely more of a pop world, and that's kind of what we see represented at the Grammys and a lot of these awards ceremonies. But I see a really strong underground for rock and roll still.
As maybe it should be.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of us, appreciate rock and roll and play rock music or metal or punk or whatever because we were always kind of outsiders. And I think that's just who we are, and that's what we're expressing in the first place, and that's how the world sees us. And that's kind of an honest, beautiful thing.
So speaking of the underground, talk a little bit about your start, how One Eye Doll began, and kind of bring me up to speed on what's going on today.
Oh man, I was living in a storage closet when I started the band back in 2005, I guess. And
that's in Austin, Texas, right?
That was in Eugene, Oregon.
Oh, Eugene, Oregon, okay.
Yeah. And within just a couple of months, my friends and I had started the band, recorded a garage album, and all moved into my van with everything that we owned, 4 of us, and kind of hit the road. We were just sort of kind of in a gypsy pirate kind of way, and there's a lot of dumpster diving and sleeping under the van, and waking up to the cops every day.
Fun.
Yeah, a lot of my original merch was trash that I would find and draw on or make art out of.
I saw the fantastic documentary that you released on YouTube that talked about how you made your merch.
Oh,
that was really interesting.
Oh, it's cool of you to look into that.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so really humble beginnings, very humble, and I feel like I'm still in a very humble place. I'm just day to day where, and I ended up in Austin kind of a little bit by accident. There was an accident on tour. My bandmate was really badly injured, and,
oh, wow.
and we had to stop somewhere and settle somewhere, and we
so
ended
literally
up in
by
Austin.
accident. Wow.
Yeah, it was a suicide cliff. So we kind of ended up in Austin, and I decided to use that as sort of my proving grounds and see how I could do there, and if I could do well there, I could do well everywhere else.
It's a great city for music. I mean, live music capital of the world.
Yeah, that's what they say. So that's what drew me there, and so I've really been there ever since. More recently, I've been on tour just constantly, so I haven't been home much. I'm not sure if anybody remembers who I am in Austin.
Oh,
but
I'm sure they do. I saw you on tour with King and Wayne Static last year.
Oh yeah. I love King. I was just talking about them. We've this past run of tours, almost nonstop, has been with OTEP, Cold, Wayne Static. We just finished Mushroom Head, and we're about to leave with Orgy. This week. We're going to be leaving from here.
Oh, okay.
And my drummer is driving the band to LA right now to meet me.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah.
I was a huge Orgy fan.
Really?
Yeah.
You should come to the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the last date of the tour is at the Key Club here, so.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he can be my guest.
Yay. So you're working on a new album that's coming out soon?
We have finished 2 new albums.
Oh, wow.
One we are going to release on vinyl. It's going to be a 12-inch record. And we did that with the amazing Sylvia Massey at Radio Star Studios in Weed. And it was just the most magical experience of my life, was being out there at the foot of Mount Shasta in the mountains at this legendary studio. I mean, it was a place where Johnny Cash's last album was made, and so I got to use that same mic, and I cried.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so it's a really this next one, the vinyl is incredible. I love it. It's very dark and moody, and our One Eyed Doll music tends to be really manic depressive. It's very just like way up here or way down there or both,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the depressive.
Okay.
Our last album was manic, and this one is the depressive side. So we go kind of back and forth sometimes in the same album, and
Mm-hmm.
so that's what this is. It's really more blues kind of based. One of my first tapes was Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Oh, great.
And so I always wanted to record in a church because of that album, and so that's what we did. Is we recorded that whole album in a church that Sylvia has up there that she's converted into a studio. This old church with ghosts in it and stuff. It's really organs and.
Sounds like it fit the mood that you intended for the album then.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
This one's got a lot more of my, Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath kind of influences in it. I sort of got it all out on this one.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, it's a lot more, guitar-y, and yeah, it's great.
So you'll be playing a lot of the new songs on this tour with Orgy?
Yeah, we'll kind of mix it up. We have this thing that we're running into now, because we've been a part of these tour packages. We're the support for another band now, rather than having our own headlining tours. We're working on this next level of being the support for another band, and so our sets are kind of shorter.
Right.
So we're playing maybe 45 minutes. So I have to pick and choose songs from every album to kind of to make the set, to make sure the fans are happy with it, make sure we're happy with it. So we're getting up there in albums now. So I'm going to pull some from the new one. I'm really excited about that, actually.
And I look forward to the way that you introduce songs. You have, such a great, stage presence, and it's very, it's a whole experience beyond the music. You're very theatrical, and I think that's fantastic.
Thank you, Jane.
Of course.
That's so sweet.
Okay, do you have anything else coming up in the future that you want to talk about? Besides the album and the tour, I mean, what else is there, really?
I'm not sure if I can announce the tour that's right after that, can I? We'll focus on Orgy.
Okay.
We just shot a really cool music video.
Ooh.
I can't tell you what it's for.
Okay.
But it definitely it was a really challenging, but beautiful video to make, and we're kind of in the final stages of that. And I'll be announcing that when we know for sure when it's coming out, because we're going to line it up with a release and all this kind of back end stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty killer. I think I'm going to go crazy when I see it completed. It's just amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so I know you're involved in some social media stuff. You're on Twitter. What's
All
your
that.
Twitter?
Yeah, at ONEUIEDDOLL, One-Eyed Doll.
Okay.
A lot of double letters, so watch that. It's kind of awkward. Twitter, @One-Eyed Doll, Facebook, One-Eyed Doll fans, and, Kimberly Freeman fans if you're interested in hearing my other kinds of music and other things that I do. And Tumblr, I just got on Tumblr. Have you done this yet?
That's the one thing I don't do. I'm a huge Instagrammer, so that's kind of my picture focused. Yeah.
Yes, I was just talking to someone about Instagram. I've looked into it, but I haven't done it yet.
You should do it. It's fun.
Okay, I'll do Instagram if you do Tumblr.
Okay.
And then
All right.
I just started the Tumblr thing, and it's kind of addictive because people post the cool. It's the only thing that I just kind of browse, other people,
Mm-hmm.
and really check out what's going on. It's incredibly interesting, and then I can kind of find out what people are saying about me too.
Oh, yeah.
At the same time, because there's a really great search thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tumblr's cool. I really like that. And so Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, our website. We have a website. We have a fan club that's really fun. We can get that all from our website, just oneeyedoll.com.
Great.
If you so desire.
And to finish up, let's be very Grammys red carpet. What are you wearing?
Well, I am wearing an original Dina Chavez.
And she's an Austin designer, I hear?
She is an Austin designer. She has, I worked with her and her incredible team. She made this beautiful dress in no time flat.
Wow.
And she also has a jewelry maker that she works with. This is Sugar Gay Eisner.
Wow.
She made this for me, and this is a dinosaur.
That's amazing.
It's a real shark's tooth from 10 million years ago. It's a museum piece.
Wow.
And I'm giving it back afterward. It's not mine.
That's too
But it's pretty cool. The minute I saw it, I was like, yes,
yeah.
you know me. So, yeah, she's cool, and my shoes are adorned with my godmother Debbie's bracelet. I wanted to honor her on the red carpet.
That's beautiful.
So that's Debbie with me there. I had an amazing hair and makeup team. My hair was Anton David. He made my super straight hair do this. And I'm a mermaid with a shark's tooth. And Cassia B did my makeup, and I've had the best morning. Normally something like this is all this stress and people running around and pulling out hair and rushing, but Anton and Cassia were the most positive, loving, sweet, easygoing people. I felt like I was getting a massage the whole time. It was incredible.
Nice.
Everyone I've worked with on this, it just this wasn't. I'm a humble guest here at the Grammys. But I just wanted to use this as an opportunity to meet really cool people. I wouldn't have met Anton. I wouldn't have met Cassia. I wouldn't have met Dina and Leo, this amazing stylist in Austin who made a lot of this come together, and Sugar. I've been very blessed to have some new additions to my family because of all this, and that's really what I feel like I've gotten out of it so far. And I've met you, and I have these new friends, and you know, Margot really came through for me, big time. I mean, I would have been sleeping at the airport, really, if it weren't for Margot. And Chad's here. It's just been a really nice kind of family experience for me, not stressful.
That's great.
Yeah.
We'll have a great time today and tonight.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing you out on the road.
Thank you. Thank you.